Morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 with Swing Traders Anonymous. It's 9:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. Yesterday's swing trade of ALGO was absolutely spot on. If you bought it at the $1.12 mark, or if you were able to buy it a tiny bit cheaper at $1, and what did it get down to? About $1, 1.109. You were up about 10% when you woke up this morning. So that makes 20 for 20 on our swing trades, which is absolutely fantastic. Every single day I'm coming in here to new people that are very, very happy. So make sure you put down your favorite crypto so that I know which one to use tomorrow. We take the highest average and we do our crypto of the day. Also, Doge, our watch that we've been talking about, we had a buy-in price of 0.277. Obviously, we were trying to find one for you guys who weren't in it yet yesterday, and we found one at 0.288 to 0.291. So if you bought it there, you're up right now. So you're up 2.5 to 3%. So you have a little bit of breathing room, but we're expecting a major move on Doge. Major move. And we'll get into that because that's my swing trade watch once again. There's simply no other reason to do anything else. And then we've had a lot of talk about this, so I'm just going to go to it. It's fine. And it's actually not stores. It's actually a good time to do it, Theta. We've had a lot of talk in the chat in the last week about Theta. So, and it's an absolutely beautiful time. It's on a sideways consolidation. And I've been watching Theta for a very long time. A very long time. And if I wasn't in Doge, it would either be this or DGB I would be in. So, just for transparency purposes, that's how strongly I feel about this incoming move. So we'll go out onto the daily time frame. I can tell you right now, because I was flirting with it at this time, the underneath support is $6, and it's not $6.28 per se. The real support right now is $6.41, but you have an underneath support if it falls through. Just if you're in it and you don't want to sell it, that you could be looking at that $6.30 mark, just in case we go to hell. I don't expect that though. Then you've got a lower tier support about $6.70. The upper tier we can't seem to get through at this point in time, but I believe it's just a small retrace away. Of, not even a retrace. We've already done what we needed. So I believe the next move for, we're looking imminently at that $8 range. We break $8. You know, I believe it all depends on how the market goes, ladies and gentlemen. But I believe, and this is why I wanted to play this, I believe we have upper end potential on Theta. We can make a 20% move. But I don't think we're going to get to 10-1. Don't let that fool you. That's just the upper end. I think we can go somewhere between $8 and $9.22. So you look at it from here, you know, from this range of where are we at right now? $7.16 roughly. So we'll go from the $7.19 range just for transparency purposes. Just to get up to $8.34. Where's the $8? That's 11.7% to 804. If we can get up to $9.17, that's 27%. And then if it does get up to here, that's 41%. So, and then if you go to the top of the W where the W starts, or technically it should be able to come back, because if you look at the pattern, let me get this out. Because technically, we're saying this is a W, it's going to end up coming out like this, and it's going to be parallel at $12.94. You know, so that would be your top end potential we're looking for. And if it actually went up like that, you know, from the range we're at, you're talking some pretty significant gains from the $7.20 mark. Yeah, see, that's an 80% gain by Theta. I'm not expecting that, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying if it finishes off the W in the complete way, Theta's a major ticking time bomb here of something big that could happen if it played out right. I'd be more conservative, and I would say $8 is your first level, and you take it from there. If you're in Theta, I wouldn't sell it until it gets to $8 if you're riding it. And then $9.22 and $10.14 are the two that I'm really looking at. If it wants to ride the top of this like some of these other ones have, a move like this is not out of the question, and it might ride support at $9.22 before it does something different. That's what I'm expecting. Somewhere in that range. So If you're looking to get into Theta, well, Tom, what's a good buying price? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you asked. But before I show you, please hit that like button. It really does help me get through the analytics. Another thing that I'm really taking pride in is every single one of the videos. I haven't looked at the last ones yesterday, so let's take a look together. Every one of the videos were over 100 views. Except for the Stratus video. We have one video not over 100 views. So if you guys are watching and you would click on that video to get it over 100. Other than that, everything's been real solid. I know Stratus wasn't the most popular one until it popped off. But there was a lot of people that were really interested. And aren't you guys glad I covered it? Because it did pop off and it's still in a much better position than it was when we covered it. So take a look at that. So we can keep this streak of at least 100 views on every single video. I have no doubt it's going to get to it. It's only been a day. But I'm saying within 24 hours. And I seen we had a great showing for ALGO yesterday, which I'm very happy about. And ALGO did exactly what we were talking about. So just watch that for Theta. ALGO, just a quick update. We had the $1.12 buy level. It did go down slightly below at the 1109. But had you bought it at our support zone, you'd be doing very well this morning. So that's why we had it as our watch yesterday. And that's why I also said when it was above the level of $1.12, wait for it to come down, which it did. And if you got it, we'll just say 112 at this support. The highest it was up, it made a about 13.5% rally. Right now it's about $1.22, so you're still up a solid 10% from where we had the buy-in. Oh, yeah. From the buy-in yesterday, it's at $1.23, so you're over 10%. And then Doge, the only other one we need to... Oh, and ALGO, we already know where we think we're going to go. I have the first target at $1.29, but I really think ALGO is going to make a run-up a lot higher than that. You guys already know, I think $1.50 could possibly be in play. But I would say the more realistic would be we have a strong resistance zone at $1.38. So if you're looking what to do, see if it can ride over that $1.29 and use that as support. So what I mean is that it would come up like this. Well, you can see what I said it was going to do. Look what I did yesterday. That's where I thought it was going to go. So let's let it try to do its job, and then we'll go from there. So that's a nice call right there. And everybody who's been doing the swing trades, we're 20 for 20 right now. So every single person is making money if you're buying it in the levels and in the way that I'm telling you. I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? Nope. But take solace in the fact that I do teach technical analysis, and I do this for a living. So I may not have the fancy title, but I teach those people with the fancy title. Or should I say I out-teach those people with the fancy title. So that's Doge, that's Theta and ALGO. And now with Doge, we had the buy-in yesterday. The initial buy-in where we're at, this was the initial where we got in. Some people are down here too because I talked about it in my other group. But for me to get back in after making an initial ride, I said it had to close above 0.277. It closed above 0.277. I got back in at 0.277, ironically. 777 is what it said. So yesterday, though, you didn't have that opportunity. We had already made the first run up on a small pump. And then it reconsolidated down to that 28.7, the 0.287 support. And we said that was a great spot. But I did an update and it was at 0.289. I said, as long as you're buying it under 29 cents, you're fine. Even if you bought the 0.291 support, that was actually the proper buy because we were up over 30 cents yesterday when I was making all those updates originally. Or the first update of the day. And then the second update, a lot of you guys did it real smart and you paid attention, and then you were able to buy Doge at 0.291, and some of you guys bought it at 0.287 and you were thrilled because you waited for the bottom support. So we're all looking real good. Doge, the next move we're trying to do is get topside of 0.301, but my next move I'm looking at is for it to... in this immediate short term is to get back over this 0.309, make that support, and to have that the catalyst to make a run up to 33 to 35 on this next burst before we have to do whatever. It could even go higher than that. If Bitcoin goes to 52,000, before Doge starts to make a move, look out. Doge is synonymous for making moves on Friday after the close. So I wouldn't be surprised if this dicked around from here to 30.5 cents and anywhere in between from 31 and down to 29 and 20 where it's at, and about 30.5 to 30 and 3/4, and just kept bouncing around like, oh, now we got to go up to 0.309. Nope, it's resistance. Now we're back down to 0.301. Yep, it's support. Now we're back up to 0.306. Nope, need it again. Now we double tap 0.301. Yep, and then we move our way, and then it gets us down later into the night. But I'm expecting a burst at some point, so I'm going to release this for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. I want to thank you for joining Swing Traders Anonymous. We're almost to 500 subscribers already. I can't believe that. We're at like 483. We just closed in on the 3rd week. This is swing trade number 21, which means this is the 22nd day of this show. It'd be unbelievable if we get to 500 subscribers before this first month is up. So if you're interested in my my YouTube partner page, XRP Future Millionaire, or my Twitter, those links are in the video description below. Don't forget to like the video, share this far and wide, turn that bell notification to all so you can see all my future updates, and pay attention to the support resistance levels, because in this show on Swing Traders Anonymous, it's all about buying the support, selling the resistance. Stay blessed.